Hello all, welcome to the fifth episode of WhatsApp Media. Since most of the festivities are just round the block, we decided to do a festive special episode on the role of mass media in promoting the local Indian culture. In the last week's episode, we learned all about media literacy. Now we can further delve into how media literacy can act as a catalyst in promoting local culture and traditions. With a population of over 1.2 billion, India owns a diverse cultural heritage and has greatly influenced the world through Indian religions, practices, philosophy, and local traditions. For example, the pan Indian sari has gone global, and bindi on the forehead is catching up in the West. But has anyone ever thought why there is this trend? The accessories were always there, the sari was always Indian, so what made the difference? The answer is simple: more information, awareness, and literacy. Each of India's 29 states have their own language, religion, dance, music, architecture, food, and customs which differ from place to place within the country. Examples of secularism can be found in its religion, festivals, arts, cuisine, and sports, etc. Each element has its own impact and circle of influence, thus, leveraging through media becomes crucial. Media can help promote culture by highlighting what's making news, using local media and popular praise to share and highlight innovative approaches for preserving ancient culture. For example, tribal people in Purulia district in Bengal in eastern India have a rich heritage of folk dance, drama, and music. In an effort to save their folk art as a means of sustainable livelihood, the artists have formed self-help groups linking to the banks of support under microfinance program. However, it is important to note that government policy on the role of the media must recognize the latter's role in disseminating cultural knowledge and promoting cultural discourse. Creating a cultural confluence, intercultural dialogue is critical in today's globalized and blended world. It helps to contribute to one's sense of community both in the host and home countries. With the increasing number of internet users, new media helps people across the world communicate and belong to different networks via virtual communities on the internet, regardless of boundaries and geographies. Identifying cultural ambassadors. The promotion of cultural events and cultural products is highly effective through the promotion of those people who can become brand ambassadors of culture. The personalization of culture and cultural events can help create the feeling that the cultural product is intended specifically for him or her. Sharing and connecting through visuals, more than 2.6 billion people are projected to own a smartphone. Instant connection with people through pictures and videos can bring to life and revive cultures across the seas. A 2-minute video recorded on simple mobile phone camera can go viral and can create an impact and even generate new followers. Leveraging radio as a medium. Radio program broadcast can have a powerful influence on the culture of the people and influence intercultural dialogues. The medium can also play a crucial role in educating members of the society and enlightening the people on the need to uphold their culture. Promoting through television and films. Television and films are perhaps the most powerful weapon that can influence people and culture. The television camera can travel over the length and breadth of the country into the most remote villages and traditional practices and celebrations and present them forcefully and creatively to viewers. This is not an exhaustive list but does give an idea on how media is crucial to promotion of culture and can lead to increased social awareness, impact, and empowerment through a participative and informative approach. However, for long-term sustainability of culture, it is important to include learning from past experience, simple and impactful messages, and evidence based examples through a participationary approach. India's diversity has inspired many writers to pen their perceptions of the country's culture. These writings paint a complex and often conflicting picture of the culture of India. I remember a quote of great historian E.H. Carr. He said, India is a whole world placed at close quarters. India is one of the most ethnically and religiously diverse countries in the world. The concept of Indian culture is a very complex and complicated matter. Indian citizens are divided into various ethnic, religious, caste, linguistic, and regional groups, making the realities of Indianness extremely complicated. This is why the conception of Indian identity poses certain difficulties and presupposes a series of assumptions about what concisely the expression of Indian means. However, despite this vast and heterogeneous composition, the creation of some sort of typical or shared Indian culture results from some inherent internal forces such as a robust constitution, universal adult franchise, flexible federal structure, secular educational policy, etc. And from certain historical events such as Indian independence movement, partition, wars against Pakistan, etc. The culture of any society is important because that is what differentiates one society from another. And media has the power to affect our relationship with the world and have a transformative impact on culture and the society at large. However, one needs to ensure that efforts are centered around bridging the gap between high and low culture, between elite and pop culture, creating a transparent media strategy for the public rather than closing into narrow specialist groups, creating a strategy of improved criteria and raised standards in promoting cultural content in high circulation media and news broadcast, which includes culture reports, supporting cultural projects which have no recognizable commercial value, refusing to engage in futile competitions with the commercial market, promoting the dimensions of new in culture in relation to existing culture, and lastly, preserving, promoting the nation's rich heritage. Until then, happy festivities everyone and happy learning.